let's play with my favourite exercise. I've been riding all morning, so guess what that is? Free walk on a long rein. Now you'll notice, if you studied a few of the other videos that we've been doing on the walk, that the minute that I come to the walk, I name my walk. So this walk is called Rochelle's tired and happy and doesn't feel like doing anything walk. So this walk isn't the free walk on a long rein in the prelim test because there's no connection. And you have to be really aware of that, because if you always do the I'm tired and happy and you've been a good boy walk, when you get into your test, you're not going to have your free walk on a long rein, which counts for double. So you need to practice what you're intending to ride in the test. Practice what you want to produce in the ring, because otherwise you get in the ring and you don't have what you want. So we go medium walk. Now his little medium walk is very babyish, and you can see he doesn't have a big swing forward. He's a little bit like, oh, I'm a bit worried about that. Good boy. That gets a little better when I pat him and talk to him. Good. And then I'm just going to exhale and gradually feed him the reins. So you'll see my fingers, I'll just take my hand off the rein. My fingers are just doing that, just to let the rein go through my fingers so he can chomp the rein out of my hand. And then I want his nose to go toward R. So I'm just going to allow him to go toward R. Now, as you can see, him trotting through the walk isn't a problem today. It actually was yesterday when I was quietly playing with him. Every time I gave him the reins long, he would accidentally trot. He just didn't understand what that meant. So what I did to fix it, keep walking, buddy. Come, keep walking. Good boy. So when I want him to keep walking, I went left leg, right leg, not both legs, otherwise he'll trot. What I did when he was trotting was I just did my little serpentine, or my little shark's teeth, a little left turn, a little right turn. And then as I wanted, just to get him supple and round in the medium walk a little bit, and then as I'd yield the reins, I'd say, ooh, ooh, good. So he'd feel me exhale, give him a little scratch. Good, and then I'll walk on again. Now that may seem a little bit like, the lady that couldn't get the horse forward, so she put a carrot in front of him so he'd chase it. But there's a method to that, which is that as he hears me go, eventually I'll put my leg on and walk forward again. But when he first hears me sigh, I want him to learn to woo, basically. And then eventually that will become that he lets down. So he hears me exhale and he thinks, oh yeah, she's probably going to stop and scratch me. So it's a relaxing aid. Good. And sounds can be used. So we're going to teach him. You don't have to do it that loud. I'm doing it just so you can hear me. I wouldn't do it that loud in a test. Good. You can see he's a little stuck, so I'm going to turn him a little. That's it. He's got to follow the rein. I take the rein till he follows it, and then I give it. And then I turn him a little, take the rein till he follows it, and then I give it. Take the rein till he follows it, and then I give it. Good. And I think now that I'm judging that for myself, when I feel that, the rein was actually a little too long. And he's now lost impulsion. So the first free walk on a long rein he did was the best one, which means that he needs more impulsion to do a good free walk on a long rein, which means every time you have a trot or a canter, before you take a break, do your free walk in a long rein, or do your break in free walk on a long rein. Here we go, so we'll try again. Good boy. And let him feed the reins. Wiggle those fingers out, let him take them. And this time I'm a bit clever and don't give him so much rein so he can't get quite so wobbly everywhere. Good. That's a boy. You're just encouraging him that he pushes the pole to the same level as with it, maybe a little bit below, and his little nose out. And he's learning to get his big over track that the older horses showed. Here we go. Good boy. Okay, so I think practice makes perfect, but it does help to have those little tools. And listen to your horse. If every time you do a free walk on a long rein he loses impulsion, but he does a really good one after a canter, do it after a canter, because what you practice is what you'll produce in the ring. Happy riding. So guys, I hope that was helpful.
And for any of our training aids, just check out the links below. And if there's anything you would like to see in our videos, just put it down in the comments and we can check it out and see what we want to do.
And you can also see below the links to all our socials, which is a little bit more about our horses' competition lives. And there's also a link to our website, which is a really great interactive platform with live Zooms and a very wholesome approach to our training system.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.